The couple had just finalized their divorce. The woman was dragging her suitcase, ready to go abroad and clear her mind. But her ex-husband suddenly called out to her. He pulled out a bank card with $1 million limit, saying it was compensation for her. She didn't even glance at it, and rejected it on the spot. She said when she married him, it was never for the money. Then she turned and walked away without looking back. When the man got home, the room felt empty. His wife's once busy figure was gone. Only silence remained. He sat on the sofa out of habit, and felt a notebook wedged in the cushions. He opened it, and saw pages filled with memories of their happiness, from youthful innocence to growing old together, from meeting and falling in love to every day of their marriage. She had given everything to this home, kept his life organized and full of warmth. The more he read, the quieter he became. Guilt surged over him like a tidal wave. Just then, a breaking news alert flashed on the TV. He stared at the screen in disbelief, only to see that the flight his wife was on had crashed. Panic hit him like a bolt of lightning, but it was already too late. A few days ago, it had been their 25th wedding anniversary. She had cooked a table full of his favorite dishes, waiting happily for him to come home, but even by midnight, he never showed. She picked up their family photo, and sat alone in the living room in silence. Turning the frame over, she accidentally found an old photo. It was him with his first love, and to her shock, she looked exactly like the woman in the picture. In that moment she finally understood why he had never truly loved her all these years. That night, she quietly put the photo away, pretending like nothing had happened, and handed him the anniversary gift she had prepared. He recognized the brooch instantly. It was the same one he had once given to his first love, who had rejected it. That painful memory made him snap. He smacked the gift from her hands, and coldly told her she was delusional. Her heart turned to ash. Right after that, he received a call from his first love, and left without even looking back. She tried to stay strong, but suddenly collapsed with intense stomach pain. When she woke up, she was already in the hospital. The doctor said her gastric condition had worsened, and she needed someone to care for her. She immediately tried to call her husband, but no one ever picked up. When she got up to go to the restroom, she unexpectedly saw him. At first she thought he had come to visit, but then she saw him with his first love and her daughter. The three of them were laughing together, like a real family. The first love even offered to cook braised pork for him, and he gladly agreed with a big smile. She stood behind the door, tears falling uncontrollably. She finally realized that her 25-year marriage had been nothing but a ridiculous substitution. On the day she was discharged, she spent the whole day preparing a surprise meal for her son who was coming home from abroad. But as soon as she stepped in, she saw her son chatting and laughing with the first love. She walked over to help with the luggage, but her son pushed her away, telling her that her hands were greasy and dirty, and not to touch his designer bag. That one sentence shattered her last illusion she had endured for half a lifetime, only to end up despised even by her own son. In that moment she finally woke up. She would no longer beg for love, no longer shrink herself to please anyone. She packed her bags, picked up the divorce papers, and went to find her husband to get them signed. But halfway there, she ran into his first love face to face.